Jewells68 here for Talk to Me Tuesday on Tuesday, October 27th. Today is my niece Nicole's birthday. I don't think she watches these videos, but just in case, happy birthday, Nicole. I know you have popped into my crafty blog once in a while, so maybe you'll see this. I don't know. If you do, I hope you have a great birthday, and I hope you and Len are well. I just have one thing to show this week. I've been, doing a little crochet on my Project Linus sideways shell that I'm currently working on. Going into kind of a crazy time of year for me, so I decided sideways shell would be a good next project for Project Linus because it's such an easy pattern and I have it memorized, so nice mindless crochet while I'm watching TV. This right here is the only thing I've gotten done, really. Last week I showed you 2 quilt tops that I got done for Project Linus. One of them was from a much larger nursery rhyme themed quilt top that had been donated to Linus, and one of the ladies, one of the head ladies there had asked for someone to take at least part of it apart and make it into at least 2 or 3 smaller quilt tops, and I volunteered because no one else did. And that was like 2-3 years ago. It was a long time ago. I took it apart pretty quickly with the exception of the center bit, and I showed you what I did with that last week. This was some of the outer bits that I had taken apart. Clearly it was originally part of a panel that was intended for a soft book, and had been used. Somebody had added the Twinkle Twinkle little star sashing and cornerstones in all of that. I had just enough of this blue border fabric from the previous quilt top to do the border on this quilt top because it was just a tad smaller than what I wanted. I always like to get it to be at least 36 inches wide, and so this put me over that hurdle. Just adding 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 strip to either side nudged me over that width. So, so yeah, I think it worked out well. Basically, these 2 columns were still pieced together from the original quilt top, and these had been separated. These guys here have been separated because of where they were located. And what I did was I just still had some of this that I had taken off of the previous blocks, and so I added those, sewed those into rows here. Let me take that back. I sewed these 3 into a column so that I could sew these 3 columns together, and then I sewed 3 individual blocks with some of the leftover sashing. I sewed these 3 individual blocks into the top row, and then sewed the top row to the bottom 3 rows. And added the border and done. So I did that this weekend. That's probably the last of these I'm going to work on for a while. All I have left is some bits of the sashing. And I have some of this original border, which has some of the same, is clearly from the same line of fabric. And I have 4 more blocks that I have not been inspired yet to put together in any given way, so this is probably going to hibernate for a little while longer, the bits and pieces that are left, until I get a whim and get a inspiration to do something with them. So that is that. So that's all I've gotten done. I have a couple of goals. I need to get 3 more blankets done to hit my 12 blanket goal for 2015 for Project Linus. I have 1 finished, so that means I just need 2 more. 2 more, is that right? I'm not sure. I'll have to check. I either need 3 or 4. I know I'm behind at least 1. So I need 2, at least 2, if not 3 more. I picked up a fleece, plain gray fleece blanket that was in good condition. A good quality fleece blanket from the thrift store that I'm going to put a border on, and I think do a little applique patch on to just make it a little more interesting. that can be done pretty quickly. I have the Project Linus sideways shell I'm working on. That probably won't be done until sometime in November. Unless I just get on a crochet kick. And, you know, I've got several quilt tops done, so I might get one of those done. But I have plenty of opportunity to get my 3 done before the end of the year, so I'm not too worried about that. So outside of Project Linus, I have a couple more goals that I'd like to finish. I've kind of knocked my whole to-do list out. As far as my Project of Doom is concerned, I probably won't do anything else with it this year. The top is done. I still don't have a back. And haven't decided how to quilt it, so I'm just going to set it aside until next year sometime, maybe in the summer. And we'll see. I don't know what I get, but I just don't feel like working on it anymore. It's just one of those things. So I would like to get Phoebe's Project of Doom done, and to her either by her birthday or Christmas, either one. So that's going to be my priority as far as personal quilts and gift quilts the rest of the year. I want to get her Project of Doom done, and yeah, that's pretty much it as far as that kind of, out of my original to-do list. That's probably all I'm going to work on. We'll see. I might get a whim and do something. I'm not going to stress about it. There's enough going on in life to stress about. Not going to stress about crafts. I'm just going to take each day as it comes. It's really nice, I will say, having 2 machines set up, one for quilting and one for patchwork and piecing. Right now it's got my Kenmore has the 1/4 inch, I don't have a 1/4 inch foot for it, but I do have this old-fashioned kind of screw-in thing that helps you align the seam. So I can't paper piece with that on, so I haven't been doing any paper piecing. So maybe I need to set up a 3rd machine. One for paper piecing, one for traditional piecing, and one for quilting. We'll see. It's not like I don't have another machine in the closet, so, you know how we sewers are. Anyway, that's all. So yeah, plans. Phoebe's Project of Doom for the rest of the year. I want to say thank you to Crystal. She was giving away a code for a free Craftsy class, and I got one of those, or maybe 2 or 3, I can't remember. I got one, and I've already started. I've already picked a class called Continuous Line Quilting. It's pretty interesting. I've just been watching it so far. I haven't tried to do any of the actual instructions or anything. I'm just sort of working my way through watching it and enjoying seeing what the instructor is doing, Ann Peterson. And my goal is to get all the way through that before I want to watch the whole thing before I get into actually doing anything with it. So I'm just sort of watching it on my PC here and there. And yeah, so I'm kind of taking it easy as far as the crafty goals go. I do have one super secret project I'm going to be starting on soon. I've got to get some fabric for that and make some decisions about some things I want to do, and then I'm going to dive in. So yeah, but I can't talk about that because it's a secret, and it's for Fandom and Stitches. So anyway, that's your tease for the day. I hope everybody has a great week. I look forward to watching your videos, and I will see you next week. Bye!